Hey guys, and welcome to some more Factorio. We are here in the building big base, and I have some good news, and some exciting news, I suppose. So the good news is 6060. Oh yeah. So after my last episode, which was kind of lower quality, and I was talking a lot about how I was having issues recording, some people had many great suggestions, and one of them was particularly useful. Not that the others weren't. Everyone's suggestions were useful. I did look into all of them, but someone did suggest that on OBS there's an option under encoding, if I have an AMD graphics card, which I do, to use that instead of the other encoding option I usually did. And I had noticed that and didn't really think much of it, and I changed to that, and here we are, 6060, all the way zoomed out in the middle of the base. I couldn't be happier, and the quality, I tested, the quality looks pretty good. I can actually bump the bit rate up more. I'm not quite at the bit rate I was recording at like quite a while ago, but yeah, right now I'm at 20,000 bit rate. I was recording at 30,000 bit rate, but I don't know how noticeable it is. Do let me know if the quality's better, if it's still kind of blurry in some aspects. If you want me to bump it up, I can, because I mean we're doing great. So there's that. The other kind of exciting news is a while ago on one of the build workshops, someone submitted, Raffo, I think it was, he submitted this design for me, and we haven't done it in a workshop. I'm not sure it's really applicable for a workshop, just because I mean it's really pretty straightforward and not really a functional, well, I mean it's functional, but it doesn't really affect how your factory runs. But he and some other people made a great suggestion for me to use it here. What it does is it's a digital display, essentially, that will display numbers. And people suggested that I hook it up to these and have it display the power armors as they go up, which I think is fantastic. So we currently have two Power Armor Mark IIs done. If you remember, we set that up kind of last episode. I tore it down because I want to put the light display here. We'll set up the Power Armor Mark IIs maybe over here or something and do their own light display. But yeah, so we have two. I need to make one more. There was another donation from someone, a fairly substantial one, which I'll go over when I stream tomorrow. But anyway, let's get started. So let's essentially how this works. Let's figure out if I can figure out how to make this work. We need it to be 4 digits, and you put them like right next to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these temporarily, just because I don't really want them interfering. Oh man, this feels so nice, no lag. I'm loving it. Now I'm not sure if there's going to be room here for 4 of these. We might need to move this guy over just a little bit. I think that would actually be a really great idea. Let's go ahead and add one more. And sorry, I probably sound different. I'm kind of sick. I'm like in the mid stages of a cold. It's not as bad as it was a day or so ago, but I am definitely not recovered, so it's kind of a head cold at this point, so that's why my nose is all stuffy and stuff. So, where are my pipes? Oh. That's kind of the deal there. So, just letting you know, if I do sound funny, that's why. And if I start, like, going off and making no sense, that's probably why, too. I'm a little bit out of it. But I'll do my best here, guys. So, let's extend this dude up like that and grab a pipe, and that should be connected. Let's just make sure. It does seem to be. So this should leave us room. This row port I don't actually think should be really in the way. Doesn't line up, whatever. And holy hell, Jesus, what just happened? I just had, like, did you see that freeze? I don't know what happened. Did my software stop? Nope. I really don't know what happened. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's still recording. I'm gonna be pretty pissed if it's not. Alright, so thanks, game. what we're going to do is we need to make sure we have room for this guy. So we're going to do that, and of course they have none of what they need. It's pretty easy to make. Do we have copper wire being made I mean, not like in a chest, obviously we don't, but I think we should have some copper wire over here. No, that's that crap. I guess we don't have any copper wire. Well, that's great. Okay, what are we missing here? Some of those we need like 10 of these and like 5 of those or something. But yeah, so I'm gonna see. I'm actually gonna pull up. Rafa did give me a very nice kind of explanation here on how exactly to set this guy up. So we're gonna need 4 digits, obviously, and this is just one, but I want to set this up first. So really, I guess my personal port doesn't work when I'm in range of the normal logistics, and I don't know why we're making these. Come on, guys. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just put down a storage chest, excuse me, up here, throw in all this junk, make a few more, why not, can't hurt, right? Probably still missing some. I'm actually missing a lot of those. I didn't quite realize there were that many. No worries. These will be for the next set, right? So now to actually make this display, right, we need to somehow hook it up to these. Now I don't know if it's as simple as just wiring these together and then running a wire from here to like this first one, since they're all going to be connected, or if I need like combinators to do this somehow. If you guys know, let me. I mean, we'll try it the simple way. And this is I should automate this crap. I don't know why we're making more of those. Stop it. I don't know exactly what we're missing here. Come on, dudes. Get your shit together. Alright, so what we do is hold on. Bear with me here, guys, just a second. Okay, so I think we actually need to put down a constant combinator. Yeah. So we need to stick down a constant combinator here. Okay, so what we do is we stick down a constant combinator, say here, and then we wire it. Use some green wire. First we set this, and what we do is we do this to in. I'm just following instructions. I don't entirely. I understand it a bit. So what we want to do is put like how many we want, but the thing is, so because we would set this, right, and that's what it's going to display. So to actually hook these up to this, I'm not exactly sure. I think we may need another combinator or two somewhere to actually have like the current count of this go into this and then be output, because right now we're manually outputting it. So for now, we'll just figure out how many we have. We have 1 point. I would actually like an exact number. 1600, 1639, 1600, and 6971. So 1671. So what we're going to do is in 1671. Now the problem is it's rounding, and I'm not exactly sure if that's going to work. I guess we'll find out. And then we hook that to here. Theoretically, this should be displaying whatever the hell that is. What is that, a 1? Yeah, 1671. Okay, so it does. So it looks a little weird because these lights, I mean, we can change the color on this too. Once there's more, it might look more reasonable. I'd actually kind of like the 1 to be on this side, but whatever. So we do that, and then we just place this, and I think these guys just overlap, essentially. But by the looks of it, and that does seem to be the case, so we'll do that. And just so we kind of have things together here, it looks like we will have enough for 4. Now, of course, we won't have near enough combinators for 4, but let's set these up really quick, guys. So this episode's a little different, right? We're not really working on production or anything. I hope you guys don't mind, but I figured, you know, we have been working on train stuff, the unloading stuff, the production stuff for quite a few episodes. God damn it. It's still in here. Someone pointed this out last episode. There's still some iron and stuff in here, but we've been doing that for quite a few episodes. I figured it would maybe be nice to mix it up a little bit. And for people who are interested in combinators and maybe don't know them, I am trying to walk through this. So essentially, let's set this up. And I'll go over. I'm getting really distracted. We could set this up over here by the robots. You know, kind of logisticy type stuff. We only need 3. I suppose I could like automate power switches or something. I don't know. They kind of require the same stuff. So let's do that one, that one, that one, and they seem to all take about the same general things. Let's do that, wrong button. We do not want a warehouse, thank you, game. Okay, we'll do this, and this takes 5 and 5, this takes 5 and 5, so that's 10. I mean, we don't need these like super duper quick. And as silly as it's going to seem, we do need to actually automate copper wire to be put into the network, since we obviously don't have it. And then this takes like 5 iron or something. What the hell is this? DNA extract. I don't recall seeing that before. That is, that's quite interesting. Okay, is this even in? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, I mean, we're not going to use these much, right? This is essentially just for this. So, shouldn't, wait, what was, well, what am I doing? This one, it's that combinator. The cider combinator, if it's less than, let's just say 50, should be good enough. What we're going to do is we're going to copy this and then just change this to that. It's really kind of easier than, now we don't need 50 power switches, so I'm not going to copy. We definitely do not need 50 power switches. At most we need maybe like 10, which I don't know that we'll ever even use a power switch, but hey, I didn't think we'd use combinators either, and here we are needing them. So, do that. I guess we could, I don't really want robots delivering the copper for copper wire. So, we'll just do this. And we'll just have this be, I don't know, 200. Adds up pretty quick, right? Although there's no copper, that's great. So what's eating the copper? We should have quite a large amount of copper being brought in. This line's totally backed up. It's great. This is stupid. I'm pretty stupid. I don't really know what on earth I was thinking here, but we are being attacked, so that's great. I don't really know where. Oh, the wall. Whatever, it's fine. All this needs to really be fast belt, I think. Although that would probably help. This line was just dead-ended, and this was all backed up now. And this is dumb. This is really dumb. This should not be happening, man. I don't really understand why this is happening. We do need more copper. This is totally backed up. In fact, I feel like what we should be doing is somehow, I mean, this is using these pretty fast, you can see. But I feel like we should like take some of this somehow, and whatever's left, split it off here, because one red belt of copper is, I don't think, going to be enough for everything we need. Now, this should all be red belt. That would help quite a lot, I would imagine. But these guys are doing that, so they'll be bringing stuff over. So anyway, how this combinator thing works is that each one displays one digit, right? So what we do is we input whatever we want. I think it doesn't need to be in because these are using the condition in. We could change these. and then maybe change this, but yeah, so we input our number, and then since it's only one of these, right, it's displaying the last digit. So to display more, we need to hook the output of this guy to the input of this guy, and it will display the next digit, and then him to him, next digit, him to him, next digit. You can expand it. It goes up to 9. It could go, I suppose, infinitely. Theoretically, each one of these will go 1 to 9. Obviously, you can't really display a 10 on this setup of light, so it will display 1 through 9. One number, obviously, but any number 1 through 9 that you have here, and then you could expand it pretty much infinitely. It does need to expand to the left, I believe, and we are still missing quite a large amount of these. So while that does get built, let's change the color. Actually, that is something we can do here. So all the power poles should be hooked together, and really the color is quite simple. So make another constant dude, and we set him, say, like here, and we just do whatever color we want to, what color do we want, guys? Red? Blue? Green? I don't know what color. I mean, we have, I want something good to see. I mean, red might be good, green, I mean, we can play around with it, really. I suppose, let's see if this works. I'm gonna be astonished if it does, just because I am extreme novice. Boom! That's actually really quite difficult to see. It's like neon. Yeah. Let's not do that. How about green? It's even harder to see. Come on, man. I feel like yellow? God damn it. It's like so hard to see this. White? Oh, that's what it was, you idiot. Black does nothing. Pink? Kinda like the pink, to be honest with you. I kinda like the hot pink. There's that blue. There's also this blue, which actually looks pretty cool. This blue might actually be easier to see. But we do still need a few of these. I don't really know why this is taking so long, besides the fact the robots just suck. What's going on, guys? Come on. No circuits. Are you stupid? Isn't this line, like, backed up a minute ago? Okay, so this is dumb. This is pretty stupid. Okay, so I think that perhaps that would be the wrong way to do it, Xterm. I'm wondering if I should actually tear these down, but you can see that this is kind of backed up a bit. So we can take some from here, that might help. I mean, this is pretty much hogging all the circuits. It would be tempting to actually belt it, because this is, I mean, this is becoming a bit of an issue. We do have a ton of this, so why don't we just make them by hand? I mean, really, without the having to make the cable, it goes really quite quickly. So once we get this set up, we might have time to work on a little something else, actually, like production base-wise. I can find all the stupid stuff to go in here. I really would like the combinators needed to actually just hook the thing up, preferably. These ones, maybe, game? Alright, so theoretically, I say theoretically here, we should, screw you, game. Well, GG. Can't actually see any of this, but I mean the thing I'm trying to look at. I think we just hooked this up to here. And what was this again? 6, 7. That's apparently a 7. It's a little hard to see. But hey, this is better than what we had, right? I mean, this is pretty nifty little thing here. So hook that up. I mean, this should theoretically not work. So that's good. What's going on here, man? And what's this? Is that an 8 or a 6? It's a 6. What's going on here? Oh, Oh, shit. In divided by 10, output in. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get rid of this one. I don't think I can rehook it up. So boom, boom. Alright, what a pain. That was my bad, I messed up. Boom. You piece of shit. I'm sorry for the language, that really irritated me. I can't seem to hook this up. How do you even hook this crap up? Okay. Copy, copy. Let's just hook this up the right way this time, shall we? There we go. It is hard to tell. It is a little hard to see. I feel like... Now, we could adjust this, right? Unless this is like... Is this set for a certain number of lights, potentially? 1, 2... because I feel like if this were square, it might actually be easier to see. Rather than rounded. If these were squares, like, for example, if they were just lights, like here, 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 and here, and here, and here, that this would be a bit easier to see. Especially the sevens and like zeros. Well, zeros would be pretty easy. The ones would be easier because they'd be a bit taller. But this is 1671. Pretty nifty. At night, it would look really nice. I'm still not totally sure on the color. You guys let me know on the color. And if anyone is good with combinators, if you could let me know, like, the best way to have all these wired is, all these wired as one, I should be able to just wire them together. But then to have this actively display the number from these, because we need essentially to have this input to here and actually have it change it. So I'm not really sure how that would work. And I'm not sure about this. Like, I don't know if I could just add lights and wire them up, or if like the amount of combinators here potentially corresponds to the lights. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh dear. Oh, I'm not going to try to figure it out. But there we go. So that's pretty cool. I'm still not entirely sure what color, but yeah. So, what else needs doing? Well, our power armors are, for the most part, going pretty well. I mean, they seem to be somewhat constantly being produced, aside from the blue circuits, which I'm guessing, guys, is just due to a lack of circuits, as always. We just need a lot of circuits. And for that, what we need is a lot of iron and copper. So I think what we're going to do is, when I stream tomorrow, considering I don't feel worse, that's questionable, but what we're going to do is probably add double the smelting up here, right? We need to double this so that we can have a train of each bringing stuff in, so we can have a whole train for the circuit thing here, and a whole train for the actual bus. Now see, this is backed up, right? I mean, and this is, I think I actually fully moduled this, didn't I? So this is backed up. This is blue belt. What's happening is this is turning into red belt, which is far from ideal. I think if this were blue belt, we would maybe not actually have as many problems. Now, we potentially are short on bots again. Doesn't look like it though, so I'm running over here to try to find some blue belt, and not actual blue belt, blue undergrounds, I believe. I have some splitters. That's actually probably not enough undergrounds, but we'll see. Do blues take circuits? I might have just screwed myself over here, guys. No, they don't. Good. Okay, so I just wanted to mess with this real quick, and then I think we'll end the episode. Again, sorry if this wasn't really what you were expecting, but I did want to do something different, you know, change things up a little bit, and I did think it was a really great idea to have this digital display thing. So, These need to be stack inserters. Now, I wonder, when I quick replace these, will it keep the condition? It does. See, it's like these little things that I just don't know. I mean, I know, but I don't remember, right, off the top of my head. So even with like 1,200 hours into Factorio, I still don't remember everything. Okay, so that's doing its thing. This is grabbing these like crazy. Essentially, it can't grab them quick enough. And I'm wondering if we do need more robots. So, really quick, something interesting to discuss that I found with robots is there seems to be like, maybe it's just the way I'm using them, which is entirely possible. There seems to be like a lag time, right? So there's 100 circuits in here. Now granted, they are coming to pick up pretty much all the circuits that are in here. But the thing is, there's like 115 or whatever circuits in here that could be being used in here now. And yes, I know they're going to get them to bring them here, but it's like there's that lag time, right? There's 100 whatever circuits in there that I feel like if we had done this like directly with a belt, this would actually be working potentially better. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining well enough what I'm thinking. It's like they're coming to pick up all the stuff, right? But they're not like bringing it fast enough. I think it's just the way the robot system works, like with request. Essentially what I would like is for these to be empty. I would like for there never to be circuits in here when they need them. For them to take all the circuits like now. You know, just like send enough robots to just grab all the circuits out of here just like at once and bring them over. I think I'm maybe asking for too much from the robot system, but like you can see, this is set to bring all that it needs, right? This is set to bring the 60, but these weren't working because the 60 wasn't there yet, because these dudes were still like slugging along over here to grab them when they're just sitting in this chest. And I feel like that's not as big of an issue with the belt. I mean, obviously there's still some lag time. I don't really know. Maybe I'm just asking for too much, like a teleportation or something, but I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. It may not. As I said, I may not be making any sense at all right now, but I mean, like look, they're like bringing everything, but these don't work because the dudes like don't get it. So maybe just like increasing my cargo size would fix it or something. I mean, like all of these have circuits sitting in them. I know they're all being ordered to pick up, but it's like, I wish the robots would just come and actually just grab all of them and bring them over here rather than like one at a time bring like 5 and let more stock up in 5 and so on and so forth. I don't know. Maybe I might be doing it wrong. Anyway, guys, I think that's a good place to stop before I just ramble into total oblivion of nonsense. But yeah, so as always, thanks so much for watching. Do let me know about this combinator thing hooking these up to here and potentially making this square. I don't know if I could just add them in and then just rewire it all in. I'm not really sure what these are. These alphabetical? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 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 F. I really have no idea how that works. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed something a little different. Next time we'll probably be back on track doing actual like building machinery, big stuff. But yeah, until then, I look forward to seeing you all and do take care.